A pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother, Eric Braxton, speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. Brothers and sisters, if you look at what Tyler Henry, the physic medium Tyler Henry is not telling you. So the title of this video, the physic medium Tyler Henry is not telling you. Brothers and sisters, when physic Tyler Henry go to conduct a medium session, when any person, he claimed that he is communicating with the dead spirit, with the spirit of the dead person who have died. And he claimed that the spirit of the dead person is in a room with him, but invisible. And he alone could hear the spirit of the dead person speaking to he. But the family, the living family of that dead person who have died, they are in the room with Tyler Henry, but they are not seeing the spirit of their dead loved ones. Is that not a contradiction, brothers and sisters? Well, if you all are not seeing it as a contradiction, I am seeing it as a contradiction, and I'm teaching you all that Tyler Henry and all the other physics are not communicating with the spirit of dead people. How to prove that? So simple. Because all along, you all are being taken for a ride with this deception and this tomfoolery and trickery. And therefore, I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, is teaching you all the truth now. Because this is a paradigm shift have come about. Not by me, but by God. And this paradigm shift, brothers and sisters, I'm teaching you all. Classical example. We human beings are not spirit beings. So I want to establish this fact. According to Tyler Henry, if human beings is spirit being in a body, and when this body dead, it rotten, and you, the true person who is a spirit being, is out there, then God has created that spirit being with the ability to take on an operation and appear back visible and talk with the current living ones. But are we seeing that? No. But these physics are teaching you all that the person body have died, but the person who is a spirit being now have passed on into the spirit world, where there's amongst living human beings. They could see the loved ones, they could see the loved ones, hear the loved ones, but the loved ones cannot see them now because there's a spirit form. Brothers and sisters, that doesn't make sense. Because the same way when the person did not die, physically they was interacting with people, the loved ones. When they die, if there's in a spirit form, if God did create a spirit being, then he'd have that same communication where we could see one another continue. But we are not seeing that. But the psychic want to give you all that impression and teaching you all that the spirit of the dead one is in the room with them. They are seeing the physical people in the room, but the physical people in the room can't see them because there is a spirit form. Are you all understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that is a deception. And I'm simply saying Tyler Henry is not communicating with no dead spirit and no person. Okay. According to Tyler Henry and all his physic medium, this is as an example, I'm not saying that we are spirit beings, but if Tyler Henry, according to them, if they're saying what them is, according to what they're teaching is true, if what I'm saying is true, I want to show you is false. Because according to Tyler Henry, if they are communicating with the spirit of dead people, why do not Tyler Henry tell the spirit to take on a solid operation here and speak to the loved ones? And I will have to speak to you all. In other words, you will never see Tyler Henry telling the woman in front of him, Mary, your mother have died 2 weeks ago, but the spirit is in the room. She will speak to you and not me. I will be listening what she's telling to you. You will never see that, brothers and sisters. And the spirit take on a solid operation and talk to the woman. And when the person pay back let us say the dead woman, mother died, she appeared back in the room as a living as an apparition in a spirit form and going and meet everybody and talking to everybody. And not only that, when she talked with everybody in the room, she gone back home with her daughter. And she meeting people and talking to people in the streets and everywhere she go. And she in that solid apparition for a whole 20 years. Are we seeing that? You know why that is not happening, brothers and sisters? Because in the first place, Tyler Henry is not communicating with the spirit and no dead person. Because if God had created a spirit being, he'd give us the ability to come back in that form, take on a solid apparition, and to interact with our physical loved ones. Is that taking place any part of the world, brothers and sisters? No, that is not taking place. So right there, it tells us that Tyler Henry is not communicating with no spirit of death, with no dead one. He's communicating with a spirit, yes, but not the spirit of dead people. Now, you all hear what I said? I said Tyler Henry is communicating with a spirit that giving him the information about a dead person. But that spirit is not the spirit of a dead person. So then who is the spirit that Tyler Henry is communicating with? The fallen angels, the evil spirits, the fallen angels who oppose God. They are the one that Tyler Henry is communicating with. But Tyler Henry is not telling you all that. And even self Tyler Henry know that is an evil spirit he communicating with, he will not tell you all that. And even self he doesn't know that, but believe he born with this ability. It's still an evil spirit that he's communicating with, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. So I want you all to know that facts. So I am teaching you all that, brothers and sisters. That the dead cannot communicate with no one, and no one cannot communicate with the dead. So all these physic mediums, they are only fooling you all in the process. You all are putting money in their pocket at the same time. They are getting fame, they are getting famous and prestige. They are becoming celebrities. They're becoming millionaires of all their money by the shows that they are keeping on private session. And at the same time, you all think you all are being comforted by them when you all are not being comforted by none of these psychic mediums, because in the first place they are not communicating with dead people, because the dead doesn't know nothing. According to the 9th chapter of Ecclesiastes, the Bible, verse 5. Read it for all yourself, and you always see the true state that the dead is. The dead don't know nothing till a future resurrection, when God will resurrect back the dead and give them back the consciousness in a resurrection. But before the resurrection take place, the dead person, whether a good person or evil person or a bad person or good person, is unconscious. They are sleeping and they lose consciousness and doesn't know nothing. This is the teaching of the Bible, brothers and sisters. So, brothers and sisters, I, Eric Braxton, are teaching you all that and bringing that edification to you all. The true person to comfort you all, brothers and sisters, concerning all the dead loved ones, is none of these psychics or physics out there. The only one to comfort us human beings concerning our dead loved ones is God himself. Why do I say that? Because you see, God created the human family and he knows everything about us. So therefore, he's the only the right one and the appropriate one to comfort us. And how will God comfort us, brothers and sisters, concerning our dead loved ones? I will teach you all how God will comfort us concerning our loved ones, which none of the psychic and physics will not teach you all that. And so learn this lesson now. The way God will comfort each man and woman concerning the loved ones who have died is this five-step principle. Knowing that God is a just God, a holy God, and a righteous God, and he loves mankind and cares for mankind. So that knowing that, and know that he's a righteous judge, and he will judge everybody equally and fairly in the resurrection, whether the person is a good person or a bad person, he will judge everybody fairly and rightly. And that God is a holy and a righteous God and a fair God. Having that knowledge alone about God will be able to comfort you concerning your dead loved one. So whether your dead loved one was a murderer or whether he is a good person, having the knowledge that God is a good God and that he will deal with your dead brother or your dead sister, when he resurrect them fairly and squarely, he will not take advantage of them. He will not do no injustice to them in the resurrection. Having that knowledge alone will be able to comfort you, because you know they're in the hands of the right person, God, the one who created them in the first place. And that is the knowledge and the understanding to comfort us concerning our loved ones. And having that knowledge, having that understanding about God, you no need to go to no physic and no psychic for them to comfort you all concerning all the dead loved ones. And this is what I'm teaching you all, brothers and sisters. But do you all know that out there? All you who go into the psychic, do you have that knowledge? Do you all have that understanding concerning God? No. Because if you all had that understanding, how God will comfort us and our loved ones, you all will not go to the psychic in the first place and pay them all your money. What I saying is true? Yes, and I'm teaching you all that, so that all you who see this video now, you all have two choices. Either to accept what I'm saying, or to reject what I'm saying. Now, I do not want you all to reject what I'm saying, but you all still have a two choice. I pray and I'm pleading to you all that you all make that right choice, to stop going to the psychic mediums, but to accept what I'm saying and pick up the scriptures, the Holy Bible, the King James Version, and begin reading it from Genesis to Revelation, so you all will know the true state that the dead is in, and that the dead is waiting for resurrection. And God will judge everybody, good or bad, fairly and equally and righteously. And he will not take advantage of none of us in the resurrection. So having that knowledge alone will comfort you about your loved ones. So no need to go to no psychic and physic brothers and sisters. To none of them, because they can't comfort none of you all in the first place. Because in the first place, they are not communicating with no spirit and no dead person. They are not communicating with the dead. And the dead cannot communicate with nobody. No person. People, when they die, they are waiting for a resurrection. They are unconscious, waiting for a resurrection. When that resurrection comes in the future. This is the teaching of the Bible, and the Bible is true, brothers and sisters. And what I teaching you all, none of these physics are not teaching you all that, brothers and sisters. They are fooling all of you all and taking all your money in the process and making you all share crocodile tears on top of it. Because when the psychic tell you all that they are making contact with all the dead brother, first thing all they start to cry and take out kerchief and weep and start to cry. And then you all believe, well, now I'm comforted. When all you believe all you are comforted, all you are not comforted, that's a lie telling all your brothers and sisters. And therefore I, Eric Bradford, am not lying to you all. I'm telling you all the truth. That's why I'm spending quality time recording this video, to bring that enlightenment and this edification and this understanding to you all, to all your minds, so you all will understand what I'm saying and take up the Bible, the Holy Bible, the original King James Version, and get one, buy one in the shortest possible time and start reading it. And you all will know the true state that the dead is in, that the dead is waiting for a resurrection. And no one cannot communicate with no dead person, and no dead person can communicate with no dead one. You all will understand that the dead is waiting for a resurrection, when God will resurrect back the dead, both good and bad people, in a future resurrection, and give them back their consciousness. But that time is not arrived as yet, brothers and sisters. So I want you all to come to that understanding. The ball is on your court now. I hope that you all choose and make the right choice and accept what I see and do not reject what I see. May God help you all to make that the right decision and take up all the Bible and begin reading it from Genesis to Revelation. So you all will no longer be fooled by these psychic mediums. Shalom, peace in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. Amen and amen.